Hello everyone, I'm Shine and you are watching Civil Engineering Tips channel. This is the 7th tutorial of Shear Wall Design in ETABS playlist. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to draw shear wall in ETABS. We can see a B+G+6 storied residential building in the screen. If we give a right click and go for add or modify grids, then a window will pop up and we will go for modify or show story data. And here we'll get to know about the stories information, about the story names, and here we can see there are two basement. One is basement 1 and another one is basement 2. The height of the basement 1 is 6.5 feet and the height of the basement 2 is 3.5 feet. This is actually one story, but we created two level because on basement 1 there will be soil and the level basement 2 will be above soil. To make the application of soil pressure, we created two level and the soil will be applied on basement 1 level only. For basement 1 and for basement 2 we will use shear wall as a retaining wall. If we go to the architectural drawing of this building, then we will know about basement more in details. If we zoom it a little bit, then we can see that basement floor height is 6 feet 6 inch plus 3 feet 6 inch and 10 feet in total. So this is the floor plan of basement, and we can see that around the boundary there is a retaining wall as shear wall. Now we have to draw this retaining wall in ETABS. So we click on OK and click on OK. And now we will go to plan because we want to draw shear wall from plan view. So I'm clicking on this plan option and go for basement 1 level and click on OK option. Then we pan it little bit in the mid portion. There are many ways to draw shear wall. So let's dive into the main video. To draw shear wall, we can use this command, draw walls from plan view. I'm clicking on this and a small window will pop up in the bottom left portion of the screen. And here the first option is type of area. It will be pier, and we will discuss more about pier and spandrel in next videos. For now, we will choose wall 8 section. If I click on this arrow button, then we will see that all 8 inch is the minimum wall section that we have already created. Next option is plan offset normal. We are not using any offset. Align drawing type. Our shear wall was straight, so we are going to use straight line option, but there are other more options available here. If your shear wall is arc type shear wall, then you can use this first option, and this one is also for arc type shear wall, but for now we are going to use straight line for straight shear wall. The next option is drawing control type, and if I click on this arrow button, here we will see a lot of options available. For normal shear wall we can use this none option, but if you want to draw a shear wall of a fixed length, then you can use this fixed length option, and you can activate this option by typing L from keyboard also. And the parallel to X option is very useful when you are drawing a shear wall perpendicular to y-axis, and when you are trying to draw a shear wall perpendicular to x-axis, then you can use this parallel to y option, and you can activate these two commands from keyboard by typing X and Y. For now I'm going to use none option. Then I will click on the first point. Suppose this is my first point. I'm clicking on this first point. Before I click on the first point, I have to make sure that this on story option is activated, and then I will give a click here. And now the shear wall is being drawn randomly, though it is straight, but I need to draw perpendicular to the x-axis. So I type Y from the keyboard, and now it is not moving anymore. Now it is completely straight to the Y direction. The length of the shear wall is not fixed here. We will draw shear wall around this boundary, but if you know the length of the shear wall is fixed, then you can choose fixed length option from here. If we click on this fixed length option, then here you will be given an option where you can input the length. I'm inputting here as 120 inch, which is 10 feet. So if I give a click here on the line, then it will be a fixed length shear wall. I press escape and come out from that command, and I type Ctrl Z to go back. back. Again, I activate the command, draw walls command, and now we're not using any other options. I will just click on the first point, then I will type Y from the keyboard, then I will join this column, then I will join this column. Now I press escape to come out from this command and I go to 3D option and I will get my retaining wall at basement 1 level. On this retaining wall we will apply soil pressure, but another basement level will be free from soil, but we have to draw shear wall as it will be a single retaining wall. This way we can draw shear wall very easily and we don't need to input the height of the shear wall. It will take for the whole floor. There is another way to draw shear wall, and for that we have to use this option, quick draw walls from plan view. It is not alive now because now the model is not in plan view, it is from 3D view. So we will go to this plan option and we will go to basement 2 level, then we will click on OK option. Now we can see that this quick draw walls plan command is alive. What is the difference between these two options to draw the shear wall? From this option we can draw shear wall in between 2 grid points through a single click, but before that I have to activate this command, and here we can see that this is shear option by default, and the property of shear wall is wall 18, which is the minimum size of the shear wall, and other things will be same as it is. Now we are going to draw shear wall by a single click between 2 grid points. I am holding the cursor here and I can see that this line is being highlighted. I am giving a click here, then I will click here. Then I press escape to come out from this option. But on this corner there is a problem that this shear wall is not straight. It will be from this column to this column. So we go to 3D option and we will delete that portion. I'm selecting this shear walls and pressing delete button from keyboard and it will be vanished. Then we will go to plan option and choose basement 2 level and click on OK. Now there is another way to solve this problem if we don't use this command. If we want to use this command, we can perform this action by drawing a none line from that column to this column, and for that I will choose this draw beam or column option. I'm activating it and I will choose this none option and I will just draw a line from this point to this point and press escape to come out from this command. Now we can use this command to draw shear wall along that line. I'm clicking on this command and I'm choosing this line. I'm clicking on it and we will get the shear wall along that line very easily. I press escape and pan it little bit this side. When the shear wall drawing is complete, I zoom it little bit and select this none line and press delete from keyboard. There is another way to draw shear wall. Before showing that, let's make it empty. I'm selecting this shear wall and pressing delete from keyboard, and I will draw a none line again from this column to this column and pressing escape to come out from this command. At first I will select this none line and go to edit option. Then we will go to this extrude option. Though we don't use this extrude option to draw a shear wall, but this is another alternative way to draw shear wall and we can use this option. So here we can see the second option, extrude frames to shells. I'm clicking on this option and here we can input the height or depth of the shear wall. dx and dy will be 0 and dz will be 3.5 feet, and this number option will be 1, and I will click on this OK option. Though for now we cannot see the shear wall. If we go to this 3D option and rotate it a little bit and zoom it a little bit, then we can see the shear wall has been drawn, but on the wrong direction. It is not drawn in the downward, it has been drawn on the upward. So we select this shear wall and delete it from keyboard. Then we go to this plan option and go to basement 2 level and click on OK, and again we select this line, then go to edit option, then we go to extrude option and choose the second option, and here we have to input negative sign, then we can click on OK option. Then we will get the shear wall along that line. I'm selecting that line and deleting it from the keyboard, and we go to the 3D view option and we see that our retaining wall drawing has been completed. Now the question is, what is the wall section in this shear wall portion? I'm selecting it and giving a right click, and it is wall 8 inch by default. If you want to use another wall section in this portion, then select the shear wall and go to assign and go to shell, then choose wall section, then you can assign any wall section to that shear wall. Now we will learn how to draw arc type shear wall. Click on this shear wall and delete it, and then we go to plan, then choose basement 2 level, then click on OK option. If we want to draw a shear wall of arc shape, then we have to draw a none line here. For that I am going to this command and I will click on this column and this column and press escape. Now we can draw arc type shear wall very easily, but to perform that action we need the midpoint of this line. For that we will give a right click and choose snap options, and we will activate line ends and midpoints and click on OK. Then we will activate this draw walls command, and straight line option will be changed to arc center and 2 points option. Then we will click on this midpoint as the center of the arc. Then we will click on this point and this point, and we will get the arc type shear wall very easily. Then I press escape. As I don't need any arc type shear wall in this building, I just go back by doing Ctrl Z. This is how we can draw shear wall around the building as retaining wall. Now the question is, how can we create opening inside the shear wall? We can do that from the elevation. For that we will choose the elevation option, and I'm choosing a point and click on OK. Here we have a shear wall, and we can create opening by a command which is available in the draw option on the menu bar. I'm clicking on here. Then we will hold the cursor on this option, draw floor or all objects, and if we go down here we will see draw all openings from plan, elevation and 3D. I'm clicking on here. Then a small window will pop up here, and you can input the width and height of the opening. I'm inputting here as 36 inch and the height of the opening will be 60 inch. Now we have to place the opening, and for that we can use these two options, bottom distance and left distance. I'm inputting here as 48 and 24. When you are using these options, you have to lock these options. Now it is unlocked. When it is unlocked, you can create opening with freedom. You just click on somewhere and drag it to other point, there will be opening, but that is not useful. You just input the correct dimension and lock these options. Then if you take your cursor on the shear wall, it will get the perfect location of that opening and give a click, and you will get the opening on the shear wall very easily, and press escape to come out from this command. From elevation we can create shear wall too. If we zoom it a little bit, and this is elevation A, and if we activate this draw rectangular floor wall from plan and elevation, then I activate this command and I choose wall 8 inch, and I just click on this point and drag it to this point and press escape to come out from this command. Then we will get a shear wall from elevation. We can draw shear wall from elevation this way too, but this shear wall is not necessary. I'm selecting it and deleting it from keyboard. You can draw shear wall from 3D view also. For that you have to go to this 3D view, and rotate it a little bit and zoom it a little bit like that and activate this command, draw floor or wall from plan, elevation and 3D, and I'm clicking on this point, on this point, on this point, on this point, and finally we meet this point and we get another shear wall from 3D view. So this is all for today, and this is all about drawing shear wall from plan, elevation and 3D view, and these shear walls are normal shear walls. In next tutorial we'll learn how to draw lift core shear wall. Stay happy, stay safe, see you in the next tutorial.